ever meeting someone in bus. Oh my God. Shoot. This is why you should open the mail before you go live. Open the mail. This is me humiliating myself on live YouTube. So, I will open up Bust Magazine when it arrives. I just let the cat out of the bag. I am gonna have a photo printed in the magazine in the next one when they do the roller skating feature. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. All right, this magazine is DogDays, and on the cover of DogDays magazine is Spicy Ivy, my most inspiring skater. The skater that I look up to the most on the gram recently has been Spicy Ivy. And there's a lot of amazing skaters featured in DogDays. And thank you so much, DogDays, for sending me this magazine. And it's a very, if you don't know, does anybody not know about this magazine? Because maybe this live will be very purposeful. Thanks, Lenny. All right, there's this roller skating magazine. It features a lot of park skaters. It is created by a couple that lives in Germany. Good, I'm glad. Thank you, Freebird, for responding to that question. DogDays magazine is a roller skating magazine that features all kinds of skaters from all around the world, mostly ramp skaters. And Spicy Ivy is on the cover. Should we go through this? It is really high quality. All right, and I'm just gonna read the intro here. Okay, let's do it. This past year gave birth to huge challenges for the world and to individuals, and it had a bag of changes reserved for the roller skating community. Once the pandemic hit the world in the beginning of 2020, new skaters were everywhere. Actually, I did the math last night. It's like less than 1%, the old market. The new market is 99%. The new skaters are 99% of the new market. That's incredible. The roller skating market has grown by 100 times. People were looking for a fun pastime to help them through this hard period. Roller skating was all over Instagram and TikTok, and soon in ads and commercials. Established brands had the sales of their lives being overrun by orders, and new and also big companies saw a chance to jump on board. While some were claiming a revival, and even mainstream media in the US was reporting a worldwide shortage of roller skates, there were those shaking their heads about such claims. Even if roller skating was experiencing a boom, it has never been gone, particularly in the US with its hardcore of jam skaters, but also with many park and transition skaters who have been leading and shaping their scenes and communities for decades. In this issue, we not only wanted to cover outstanding skaters and artists, but also shed light on current discussions surrounding skate history, how people experience the pandemic, or on the discussion around trick names, where many hope for clarification and readability in terminology. As the numbers of skaters grow and competitions emerge, we will need to organize a base language to refer to. Collecting the stories for this issue wasn't easy under the given circumstances, but it was an opportunity to challenge ourselves. The world is changing. The world is challenging, and the world is changing. And so does the roller skate scene. To say it with David Bowie's words, "Time may change me, but I can't trace time." So let's remember the lessons this past year has told us and start working towards a better community and world. We hope you enjoy the read. That is very beautiful and really makes me excited to read this cover to cover. Chapter 1, Dancing Days. And it starts out with Ivey Rose as one of the roller skaters that attracted a great deal of attention in 2020. Watching her shred bowls with style and throw aerials out of the deep end is intriguing. The skater from Colorado is driven and determined to get the best out of her and to make it as a professional skater. But what many people do not know about the 19-year-old is that she is not only conquering concrete, but also battling an autoimmune disease. Oh, I love You're gonna have to get the magazine to read the entire article. And there are some very beautiful photos in here. Ivey Rose. And next is Roller Travis, another one of my favorite skaters. He's doing a giant gap with some customized leopard printed jack boots. Awesome. And Kid Ace is in here. Kid Ace, I don't know if you know, but she has a Yoga for Skaters workshop coming up this weekend. And there's Addie Sanchez Jimenez from Mexico doing some awesome tricks. Addie Roller on Instagram if you're not familiar. And Luz Allen from Argentina. And Nick the Medic in the USA. Wow, these are all like big gaps. Gary Manfroid from Australia. And Adam Knopp. I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names in here. I don't know Adam from Poland, so I'm stoked to like be introduced to a new rad skater. Vanna Curtis is in here doing a gap. Anastasia Kukik from Australia. And there's a gumball ad and another one of Travis. Then there's Inhibiting Your Fear means building resilience. And this is Sadie Jimenez's article. And illustrated by Jessica Savage. Wow, that is such a cool illustration. Dear goodness, that is rad. Okay, Lights Out. Skating in the Dark is a feature in here. And there's some like really cool light photography. Ragnaroll has got an interview. Wow, this magazine, is it like 50 bucks? It is like gorgeous. It looks, it's hot, like one of the highest quality magazines I think I've ever opened. This is beautiful. Ragnaroll has a wonderful spread in here. CIB has got an ad. All Can Skate Here. This is an article. And the article starts out with, if you thought you need to have a certain size, color, gender, or body to be a roller skater, then take a closer look at these creatures. The gang does not seem to worry about what others may think. While under quarantine, photographer and visual artist Lenny Gilmore had a lot of time to picture living on other planets. I imagined how aliens might enjoy skating just as much as us. He wanted to make an image that showed that skating is possible for anyone. So he built these sweet characters, arranged and photographed them in his friend's garage, and finally composed the surreal image. Wow. Oh my goodness, this is really creative. Lenny, awesome work. So cool. Got an Antic ad, and that is Bomba Hache. Chapter 2, Changes. Time may change, but I can't trace time. The roller skating craziness. So they cover the pandemic, the insane surge. I think these are my words. You want to hear them? Okay, I'll read them. That surge was insane. It was eye-opening to watch all of the skating niches find each other online in a very forced way. The new skaters are a majority of our community now. Their welcome to the community was really rough because of skate weights. The most difficult thing we have faced is an imploded market. Rinks and shops are closed, and many skaters lost their jobs. We hired and trained 30 more skaters to work for our company. The best thing that we can do is as an industry is employ skaters and invest in their ideas. Besides 2 collaborations planned for spring and summer that are going to blow people's minds, we have revamped the entire rainbow, and the Jack 2 is coming out. We expect this year to be bigger than 2020, and looking back, I am so dang proud of the way our staff and Rydell handled the surge. I had never in my wildest dreams expected to see what I did behind the scenes. The amount of materials needed to be purchased, a second made in USA manufacturing plant opened with a third one lined up. CEOs and CFOs in their mid-60s packing boxes and unloading containers, full containers being sold in 3 hours. That surge was insane, but in 2021, we are fully prepared for it. All right. What is this amazingness? More Lenny. Gosh, Lenny, you're a wonderful illustrator. You made like an entire skate park of aliens. A network of skaters in a community which is widely been built in a virtual world. It seems as we are never alone, and never has it been more important to connect virtually as during the pandemic. Lockdown diaries. Ooh, so these are like diary. Oh, this is a cartoon. It's a comic strip about being in quarantine and skating. Wow, this is a beautiful magazine. Chapter 3, someday. In many ways, they'll miss the good old days. Someday, someday. Ah, Richard Humphrey spread. Ow, ow. Shout out to Rich. That is awesome. We've got some Richard Humphrey material coming out on our Moxie Skates YouTube next week. When I lace up and do moves that have flow with rhythm, that is unbelievable. Aw, Rich, you're the best. He is. And Yasutaka Takamine. 40 years of vertical roller skating in Japan. Ooh, I can't wait to watch this one. I mean, read this one. I mean, browse through this one. I mean, study every word of it. All right. Coming to the end. Irene Ching has an interview. Irene Ching is the original vertical rad skater. Irene is awesome, has a wonderful implant, broken her leg, has come back to skating. Irene is legendary. I'm so happy to see that Irene has a spread in here. Aw, and Irene skates side stance. Irene can be found in New York. Wow, a whole spread. Love it. Ow! And Barbie has an ad too. All right. So that's not Bust Magazine, and I'm really embarrassed that I busted my news. But yeah. DogDays magazine. I got the newest issue. I think there's, what is this one? There's the Yeah book. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, DogDays. This is great. All right, I'm going to review this one next. And I'm going to make it a pre-recorded one so it's not live and stinks. Thanks, Claudia. I appreciate you all being so willing to accept all of my mistakes. I really, really appreciate you. And yeah, if you see Bust Magazine next month, pick one up. There's going to be a lot of roller skating in it.